Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them microphone, dressed like $1 million, diamond things in its cups. Y'all tell me, who could it be but Steve Harvey? Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join me? Ooh, Steve Harvey. Get them on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Come on, join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. Tickling me this morning. Steve Harvey got a radio show. Filled with nothing but joy and hope about it, too. You know, it's a great thing to be able to wake up in the morning with peace in your heart and joy. Peace and joy is immeasurable. It has a value attached to it, and I have no idea what it is. It's invaluable. It is worth so much more than any amount of money you can make. Peace and joy. I have not always had that. I have not always been a peaceful person or a person who lived his life in a joyous spirit. It took an arrival at this moment. Some people arrive sooner than others. I wish I had arrived at this point sooner, but I think it was necessary for me to learn a few things too. That's the amazing thing I've learned about life, is that instead of reflecting on your past incidences and calling them failures, instead of focusing on the negative and calling them bad times, I look at them now as experiences. I had to have those experiences that were negative, that were good, positive, wrong, evil. I had to have all those experiences to shape who we are today. We all have to have them. If you look back at all the negative experiences you've had, all the things that you called failures, all the businesses I started that went under, all of the jobs I had that I was fired from, all the shows that were canceled, all of the times I thought I was going to get something happening my way and turned out I didn't get it at all. When you look at all of it, hopefully along the way, what you have done as a person is you've taken those negatives and those failures and you've used them for what they actually are. They are experiences. And they've now created in you an experienced person. And, that is worth something. Then it becomes a positive. But what too many people do is they let the negative things that have happened in their life, they allow the failures that have happened in their lives never to manifest themselves as experiences. And you sit up there and you dwell on it and you dwell on it until you have this woe is me attitude. Stop looking at it like that, y'all. You go through things in order to become the person that you are today. I tell you who you sometimes have to sit down and talk to. Sometimes you ought to sit down to an inmate that really gets it. An inmate that says, man, I've actually heard inmates say it to me and write to me. And they've said things like, man, coming to prison saved my life. Now, those of you who have never gone, how can he say a thing like that? But some men know, man, I was so far out there that if I'd have stayed out there, I wouldn't even be here today. This actually allowed me to stop, spend some time with myself, and learn some things about me. Now, does that happen for everybody like that? No. But here's a person who has taken an experience that could be considered a failure or a negative and turning it into a positive and using it to enrich their lives. You can do it no matter what your set of circumstances is. I recommend to everybody that you try changing your outlook in order to change your outcome. Everything that happens to you that's negative or you consider a failure, they're experiences. You've got to go through these things in order to have the knowledge that you have today. So I wish that I had come to this arrival that I'm in now, this place of peace and joy. But then guess what? I would not know what I know. I could not share some of the things that I'm able to share if I had not gone through some of them. And sometimes that's the purpose of them, is to teach you a lesson. Because, you know, God has a plan for you. He really, really does. And eventually he can use you no matter how old you are. And he can use you no matter how young you are. If you just say, okay, I'm ready to hear your plan. I've tried mine. Mine ain't worked out. What's your plan for me, God? What do you want me to do? That's why I say every day, Steve Harvey got a radio show, y'all. Because, man, I ain't see it coming. I didn't see that coming. I ain't see this book coming. I ain't seen half of the amazing things that have happened to me. I didn't plan them. I was sitting there, man, asking God for some direction. And then I got smart enough to stay watchful, be a hard worker now, because faith without works is dead. And it came. And I'll remind you of this. God has given all of you a gift. Every last one of you listening has a gift. God has never created a soul that he did not provide a gift to. God gives everyone a gift. And a gift is not just singing, rapping, entertainment. The richer gifts are much more than that. Teachers are gifted people who really have the gift of sharing information. That's a gift. You know, and in that you can become great. You know, a lot of people think that successful and greatness is the same thing. Cornel West said it at my daughter's graduation. He was a spokesperson. He said something so pointed. He said, don't ever confuse success with greatness. The two have nothing to do with each other. See, people determine success about money and fame and all this here. But greatness ain't got nothing to do with your money. It ain't got nothing to do with your fame. It's how you conduct your life. It's how meaningful and significant you become in your community, at your church, on your job, to the Cub Scout unit that you run, to the little girls' lives that you change, that little center in the hood where you just one place of hope to so many people, and they come back. And I used the example of Lou Danzler, who passed away in L.A., who had the Boys and Girls Challengers Club out in L.A., and he wasn't a rich man at all. If you walk by him, you wouldn't even know who he was. But if you look at all the people who have gone on to become politicians, who have gone on to become CEOs, who have gone on to become athletes that have passed through this man's small building in the hood in L.A., he was great. Trust me, man, prayer changes things. I say it all the time. But when you see people become successful or great, there's somebody praying somewhere. May not even be them. Maybe it's their mama. You know, I think of Tiger Woods and all the greatness he's accomplished. You know, they always talk about his father and all this here. Somebody somewhere praying for Tiger Woods. I got Cash Money riding on that. Tiger Woods' mama is a praying woman or something. My mother was. She prayed me into this place because she used to call me all the time, I'm praying for you, boy. And prayer changes things. It really does. Try it today. It can change you. It has changed millions of people. Open up yourself to the greatness that's in you because God has given you a gift. Now, the fact that you ain't using it, who fault you think that is? I'm just telling you, you got one. And if you start praying about it, it'll manifest itself. And you can become one or two things, successful or great, or both. you can make the decision today.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is upon us. Glad to be here. I feel blessed today because he has given me another chance, another opportunity to move forward, another opportunity to serve him, to show gratitude for all he's done for me. If I took the time out to tell you everything he's done for me, this radio show would have to be extended until 2025, and I'd still be talking. Because every second that he gives me is a blessing. So how could I stop the show? It would be endless gratitude. That's how I feel today. Steve Harvey Morning Show, man. It's what it is. Yeah, make no mistake about it. What you want, huh? Got it for you. Shirley Strawberry.
Thank you, Lord. Good morning, Steve.
Carla Farrell.
Good morning, Steve. Hey, crew. What's happening?
Kier Jr. Spates.
Woke up this morning in my right mind with all the activities of my limbs, huh?
J. Anthony Brown.
Wish I could say that. What's up, everybody?
See, right there.
It's
Why do
some
we
stuff that's
drag
not. No,
history?
Steve.
Yes.
It's
What?
just some things that ain't working. I mean, I'm happy for him. I'm blessed for him. I'm just saying I got some things that ain't working like they used to. And I'm acknowledging it. That's all. Okay. All right.
Stupid.
King of pranks, Nephew Tommy.
Top. Everything working this morning, boss. Everything working. I'm good.
See, and Tommy, I'm happy for him. All his stuff work.
Well, let me say
Steve,
this,
I just
Jay.
want to. Okay, go ahead.
Let me ask you a question. Everything ain't working. But can you be grateful for what you got that is working?
That's not what I said, Steve. I just was acknowledging I got some things tightening up. I got some things stiffening up. I got some things that are leaking. I got some things that won't leak. I got some things going on. And
You got some things. You got some things that ain't stiffening up.
There's some things that won't stiffen up. And I'm just saying, Junior has everything working. I don't.
Praise God.
I'm happy to
So
be
you're happy
here.
for him.
I'm elated. Yeah. I mean, things won't work, and I don't need me getting mad. They ain't working. You get mad? And I've told the people I'm with, it ain't working. Hey, it don't work. Okay? Why you getting mad? I'm as mad as you are. I'm just as mad as you are. Okay.
But they're still there. They haven't gone anywhere. So, hey.
No, they're still here. They know it's I'll call. Hey, it's working now. Where are you? Now it's
Now is the time.
Hey! You got a short window to get this.
This ignorant show.
Stupid.
I love
it.
apologize.
Oh, real hard.
A
Little late.
for having to learn this type of information. It's good information, though. Because if you don't laugh at it, it'll damn sure make you sad.
Yeah, it'll make you sad. It will make you sad.
All right. Thank you, Jay, for all of that. Coming up in
And
32
Shirley,
minutes.
one more thing. Cussing it don't help, okay? It don't help at all. Try that.
Coming up in 32 minutes after. Ask the CLO right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, time now for Ask the CLO. The Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, is in the building. Are you ready, sir?
Yes.
Let's go. Here we go. Amari in Tulsa says, I'm a 40-year-old professional man, and I have 2 Great Danes that are my babies. I recently started dating a new woman, and she's intimidated by my dogs because of their size. When she first visited me, I put the dogs in the garage, but it's too cold for that now. I suggested to her I let the dogs roam free in the house, and we can stay in my bedroom. She didn't like that idea, and she said we're not compatible. My dogs are sweethearts, so I don't know what the problem is. Should I compromise with her?
Well, I mean, what's your compromise, dog? You finna lose your woman over them damn dogs. Now, if that's what you prefer over this woman, then keep your damn dogs. I mean, you got 2 big-ass Great Danes walking around. She's scared of them. You know sisters are scared of dogs like that. Should I compromise with her? What's the compromise, partner? It ain't that cold in the garage. Put a heater in the garage. You're going to lose this chick over these damn dogs. I don't understand. And for all you pet lovers that's finna get mad at this statement right here, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I'm not losing the chick of my dreams over no damn dog of my dreams. I ain't never dreamed of no dog.
He said my dogs are sweethearts, Steve, and he doesn't see what the problem is.
That's all that problem to you. Mm-hmm. See, everybody ain't got to like your dog. Everybody ain't dog people. Everybody ain't cat people. Everybody ain't fish people. You know, and that's just it. You know, my wife loves our dog Bear, but she know I got rules. You know, Bear can't stay in here, sleep in the bedroom for what? Man, he got in the bedroom one morning. My arm was laying off the bed, and he came over and was licking it. And I didn't know what it was when I woke up and it was dark. I got backhand his ass so hard.
Oh no, Steve.
No, I backed him and peed on myself. No. Now what's got to happen now?
Oh, that's a lot of information.
Yeah, Bear got to go. Get up in the middle of the night. I'm going to the bathroom. I'm naked.
Oh, of course.
He see me. It's pitch black. I can't see him. Next thing I know, his cold nose on my ass. How that feel?
Bear
Now, I done damn near tore the doorway out.
That's a visual now.
Bear gotta go.
Dog. I damn near tore the doorway out. You don't even understand.
Because you don't need the light when you wake up. I get it, because you know where everything is.
Dog, I know my house. This cold ass nose done touched my ass. It's like, what?
Your
So
life
now,
is so crazy.
No, man, your girl don't care nothing about them Great Danes. That's you, dog. So handle your business. You're going to lose a girl over the dog. Get a heater for the garage.
All right, Amari, you heard the CLO. Moving on, Chevette in Birmingham says, I'm 59 years old and I'm engaged to be married for the 4th time. I want everything to go right this time, so I need to know how I should handle a big secret. I have a problem with my feet, and I've hidden it from my fiance for the entire 8 months we've been together. My feet sweat constantly, and they smell bad. I constantly washed my feet and used powder when he was around. We will be living together soon, so my doctor said to be honest with him. Do you think it will be a deal breaker for him?
Well, here come number 5.
Yeah, it will.
I ain't got nothing for you, Chevette.
Oh.
Nah, I don't know what to tell you.
You can
You
fix.
gotta
Come on,
keep-
you can fix funky feet, dog. Fix
Dog,
them
you got to keep washing them and keep powder on them. Now, who wants to look down them white ass feet all the time?
Been kicking
Now she
cocaine.
ashy feet.
Yeah, you know, looking like you've been kicking sacks of flour all day long. We go out one night in the summer. When we come home, I look down, your feet soppy wet, and they stink. Girl,
A nutritionist, maybe? It's
no,
a
you got to get
diet?
some injections.
Yeah. Well, she's got
Yeah,
the
I
doctor.
have a suggestion.
What?
Go to Home Depot and get some Thompson's water sealer and dip your feet down in that sealer. If it can seal a deck, it can seal your feet.
Oh no.
That's all I got for you.
So she gonna be
Sorry.
shining like some polished oak? What is it gonna look like?
What you want? You want shine or you want stink? What you want?
Shine. I'll take shine, Alex.
yeah.
So when you pour water on it, just bead up on it because it's
Bead
sealed.
up everything. They don't even sweat no more. Water just roll right off.
So what's the name of it, Thompson?
Thompson's water seal is for decks and porches.
Okay. All right. You
It's
heard it
clear.
on the
No,
Or you
they
can get it with a
already
color.
got that.
Now,
Girl
don't go
on,
do that.
Yeah.
That's
no.
a joke.
Right.
Oh, yes, of
Thank
course.
you.
Yes, please don't go do that for real.
Yeah.
I said Home Depot. I thought that would clear it up, but
Yeah.
just for protection purposes.
Marshawn in Houston says, I'm 28 years old and married to a great guy that is starting his own business. His business partner is my friend from my hometown, and he has a successful business already. He might be into some kind of fatal attraction because we had sex a few times before I got married for old time's sake. And about 3 months ago, he met my husband and propositioned him about a new business idea. I may be overthinking this, but it's odd to me. What do you think? Does he have an ulterior motive?
He propositioned your husband about a new business
About
idea.
business. About
Well,
business.
Well, if the proposition got something to do with you, you may not have to worry about this old secret no more, because he gonna get his ass whooped. Because once a man make you his wife, he come with a different attitude. Man.
Yeah.
Might want to tell him.
Fatal attraction.
Might want to tell him. Is you nuts?
So. Yeah.
Tell him. For what? The business might be a legitimate business. You overthinking it.
So don't tell him y'all had a relationship in the past.
Hell
Don't
no.
say
Why
that.
would you do that?
No, hell no.
Don't bring that up.
What?
Everything ain't supposed to be told.
Dog.
All right, Jay.
It ain't the time for honesty.
It never is with you.
Dog,
According to you, yeah.
Where do
is it?
y'all
Steve,
keep
there's-
getting these
Steve,
honest
Steve,
moments?
There's
What?
never a time for it. Right. There's never a
That-
time
damn.
for honesty. You right.
This ain't no time to come clean. About what?
But
And that old saying that what's ever in the dark come to light, that ain't true. Stay in the dark.
all right. Listen, thank you, CeeLo. We're out of time. Coming up, the nephew with Run That Prank Back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Miss Ann is standing by with national news. Plus, in entertainment news, hip-hop artists T.I. and Tiny, I'm sure you guys have heard about this, they're being investigated for multiple sexual abuse allegations. We'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour. Yeah, but right now, the nephew is here with Run That Prank Back. What you got for us, Neff?
Edible fruit delivery. Edible fruit delivery. Let's go, kid.
Hello, storage. How can I help you?
Hi, I'm trying to find Chad.
He's not in right now. How can I help you?
Okay. All right. Well, I'm sorry, man. What's your name?
Who is this?
My name is Perkins. I actually have a delivery, edible fruit delivery for Chad, and I'm trying to make sure I got the address and everything correct.
Oh, well, who's it from?
I think it's from you. Your name is, what's your name again?
Davina. I didn't order any edible arrangements.
Okay. It's for Valentine's. Let me see.
Yeah, that definitely must be a mistake. You sure it wasn't Chad ordered some edible arrangements for me? I think that might make some sense.
Oh, it's for Chad. Okay, here it is. Who sent this? Miss Dorita. Dorita.
Oh, no. That's not me at all. I'm Davina, and that doesn't make any sense why she would send anything.
Okay,
right.
hold on.
I'm Chad's
your name
wife.
is Davina, but the name
that's
that
a
sent
totally
this.
different person.
Okay, so do you know Dorita Clark? Who is that?
Oh, that's not someone I associate with personally. That's Chad's ex-wife, and that doesn't make any sense for her to be sending us anything. So you don't even have to bring that over.
I don't think she sent us. She didn't send it. She sent this to Chad. She didn't send it to you.
Okay, well, I'm just going to let you know we don't need that delivery. So thank you anyway. You can go ahead and you can keep that for yourself. We're all set.
Hold on, Miss. I'll make sure I say the right name. Miss
Okay,
Davina.
don't worry. Don't worry too much about that.
If I don't make my deliveries, I don't get paid. I have to deliver this edible fruit, man. I have to deliver.
This doesn't make any sense. So I'll just discard it myself if you need to bring it. But I'm sure
I have
you
to
don't
bring it. But let
fine.
me ask you something. I mean, this lady. I'm not trying to pry into anything, but I mean, have you bought him anything for Valentine?
No, I haven't. But I have plenty of
So
time
you
to get
ain't bought nothing, but the ex-wife done bought something. That don't make sense
All
to me.
right.
Why haven't you bought anything
All
for
right,
your
all
husband?
right. I don't think you need to worry about what I get from my man or what I don't get from my husband, all right? That's none of your concern.
Well,
and neither
evidently
is...
this other lady, Miss Dorita, is concerned about making sure he gets something.
I'm sorry. Who am I speaking to?
My name is Perkins.
Okay, and I already told you we don't need no delivery. I don't need you asking me questions about
And
my
I told you
or
I
my
got to
marriage
deliver
or
in order for
anything
me
else.
to get paid.
All right, well, let me tell you, I'm not going to fight with you on the phone. We're not going to be two fools here arguing. I'm all set. We don't need anything. What?
No, I need.
You don't need to be on the phone
need to
here
know when
questioning me. You don't need to be questioning me about what I do or don't do for my husband. That's absolutely none of your business.
I need to know
Otherwise,
when
it's
Mr.
disrespectful.
Chad is going to be there. So Mr. Chad might want
Don't worry
the
so
fruit.
much about Chad. This is our family business, and I'm his wife. Do you understand what that means? I'm his wife.
I understand that, but evidently his ex-wife wants him to have this fruit. And it's
You
my
are
job
really
to get it
pissing me
to
off.
Chad, and I'm not finna come deliver nothing to you, and you gonna throw it away. This is Chad's fruit basket.
And did she send you? Did Dorita send you specifically?
I
just want to understand what the hell is going on, because you seem really invested in my husband's ex-wife. I don't even understand why, but it's going to piss me off, so I want some answers.
And you used the right word. You're not invested in Chad. Why haven't you bought anything for Chad? His wife is buying fruit.
Perkins, I'm going to need you to speak to your manager, because I'm getting real upset right now, and you don't want no problems with me. So why don't you hand over your manager the phone, and we're going to settle this, me and your manager, and I don't want to ever see you, because I don't even know what I'm going to do. I've been so disrespected on this phone call right now. Ruin my whole damn day. So why don't you pass your manager the phone?
I'm not finna put you on the phone with my manager and I lose my job.
Oh, you're going to have to put me on the phone with your manager. You don't have to put me. I'm going to call back. I'm going to make sure you get fired for disrespecting me.
You taking your anger out on the ex-wife and you taking it out on me. The anger that you have for her, you taking it out on me. That's what you're doing.
No, I'm taking out the disrespect that you keep laying on top of me like you don't know how to talk to somebody. I don't understand how you have this job calling me, disrespecting me like this.
All I'm saying is the lady wants Chad to have this fruit basket.
And that's none of your business. None of your business. So like I said, give your manager the phone, because I'm going to see to it that you're fired.
Okay. All right. Can you hold on for a minute?
Yeah, I can hold on. Go ahead.
Hey, Tom, this is the man's wife. She don't want me to deliver the stuff because the ex-wife is who sent it to him. And she don't want me to make
serious?
So now she got attitude and she cussing at me and I've been talking crazy to her and I haven't. They get some kind of the bouquet of stuff is for him, the fruit basket.
I need you to just give your manager the phone. If that's enough explaining, I'm going to tell him what happened.
Hello?
I need just the phone over. Hello?
Who am I speaking with, please?
Hi, my name is Davina, and I need to talk to you about your customer service delivery person, whatever he is. I have been so disrespected on the phone. I've never been met with such hostility on the phone before. At this point, I just want to put this behind me. I just want you to make sure you speak to him, penalize him if he doesn't understand what he just did. But he just I will definitely reprimand him for that. Yeah, and I don't want him making no delivery. Not to my place of business. I'm here on Friday all day. I don't need any delivery.
So you don't want him to make the delivery, but can I ask you a question?
Don't make the delivery. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, I can't take it. Listen, this is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. All right, your husband Chad got me to prank phone call you.
I'm sorry. What?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your husband Chad got me to prank phone call you.
Oh my God! I can't even believe this. Are you serious?
Me and your husband Chad got you, girl.
Wow! I'm so stressed. I'm gonna kill my husband.
Let me ask you something. What's the baddest, and I mean the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show, for sure.
Anybody want some fruit? Anybody feeling fruity?
No, thank you, Perkins.
Valentine's coming up, fellas. Y'all better get ready. Get ready. You got a few days. You better start working on it now. Valentine's is on the way. I have no idea what.
My suggestion is 1-800-Flowers.com.
All right.
You can start there.
We can start there, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What you getting this year, man?
All right.
Don't worry about me. You know, what you gonna get.
He wants a suggestion from you, Steve. You're the romantic on the show.
Man, last time I went shopping with him, I spent my damn near life savings I had on him.
Not this life savings. You have no retirement.
You're done now?
Last time I went shopping with him, I was calling people about my 401k, man. Hey, listen.
All right, listen, we got to get out of here. Coming up at the top of the hour, entertainment and national news right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In today's entertainment news, last month a woman named Sabrina Peterson and now several women posted allegations on social media claiming the hip-hop artist T.I. and his wife Tiny had drugged or coerced them into having sexual encounters. Both T.I. and Tiny have denied the allegations and they have threatened to take legal actions against Sabrina Peterson. Now, according to multiple outlets, T.I. and Tiny have not been charged with any criminal charges, but attorney Lisa Bloom confirmed confirmed that she is representing one of the victims. Attorney Bloom said several women have come forward to speak with her as she investigates these claims, and Attorney Bloom also tweeted, "Good Lord, so many accusers, and now I represent one of them." Meanwhile, VH1 and MTV have announced they have halted production on filming the fourth season, I should say, of T.I. and Tiny, Friends and Family Hustle. Yeah.
Well, but now, can I ask a question? I don't know anything about this. I'm just asking a question. Some people are accusing them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Women. Women,
Okay.
Multiple women are accusing them of this.
Multiple women, yeah.
Okay, now
over 100.
Okay, so please don't nobody take this the wrong way, because I don't know anything about this, and I'm not even talking about this case right now. But I'm gonna tell you what happens a lot of times, and they need to pass some laws about this. What they should do is, if you approach a person and you do something to accuse them of something and it's false, and you go to court and you find out that it gets thrown out for whatever reason, you shouldn't be able to go scot-free and just skip away. Oh, well, I tried. Because you have any idea, and I'm not talking about this case in particular, but do you have any idea how many people see a way to make some money and then go after somebody hoping to get a settlement, and then when it don't work out, they just go, well, I tried. That has to be addressed. Now, I don't know anything about this T.I. situation. I like T.I.
Yeah, it's all over social media, Steve, for the last couple of weeks or so, where these women
It's all
have
over
come
social
out
media, or is it? I don't know anything about that, so I'm not commenting on the women or anything.
Yeah.
Now, but social media is not the
But
law.
I'm just saying, it's been out for a while. That's what I'm saying, and it's not just social media. I mean, it's been talked about for a couple of weeks now. Yeah,
on the news,
TMZ.
Yeah, but there are no
Everywhere.
charges brought against them just yet. But the victims, the alleged victims, do have an attorney representing them. So they are investigating it. They are taking these allegations seriously from the victim's perspective.
Right, and
Alleged
T.I.
victims.
has come out and, of course, denied the allegations.
What are they saying is happening? What are the accusations?
Sexual abuse, possible drugging while having sex, and coerce them into doing things that they didn't want to do. Serious stuff.
Yeah.
Serious stuff.
Wow. Yeah, you should.
Oh, man, I didn't know that.
Check out the story, Steve. Yeah. All right, moving on. In other entertainment news, Ray J and Princess Love are back together. Well, at least we think so. Take a listen to Ray J.
Well, we are together. Are we back together? Well, I think that's just a journey that we got to take. But I think we are together, and I think we love it being together. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just figuring out how do we keep it consistent.
Okay. So there you have
So
it.
what?
I hope they make it.
So they're together, but they're,
I hope
Let's
they
just
put
say
it
they're
together,
together.
man. I actually pull for Love.
Yes,
I hope they
you're
make
rooting
it.
for them.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I met both of them at the Kentucky Derby. They're really nice
Root
people,
on
man.
for love.
All right,
Let me
Steve.
just say this. I think
Time
they're
for
ready.
today's headlines.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ann Tripp.
Thank you very much, and good morning, everybody. This is Ann Tripp with the news. The historic second impeachment trial of Donald Trump begins today. Trump was impeached, you may remember, for an unprecedented second time last month. This time, the Senate's going to decide whether to convict the now ex-president for inciting an insurrection after hundreds of his supporters stormed the U.S. Capitol building on January 6th. 5 people were killed, one of them a D.C. officer named Brian Sicknick, and one of the suspects this morning is reportedly somebody who worked for the FBI. Trump's lawyers insisted the trial is nothing more than a political theater. However, Senate Majority Leader Charles Schumer says this is not about smoke and mirrors.
You must have all the truth come out, and then the accountability once the truth comes out. That's what we aim to do at this trial.
If he is convicted this time, Donald Trump would lose many of the privileges afforded to ex-presidents. He may also be banned from ever holding federal office again. It does not look like he will be convicted, however, because the Democrats would need at least 17 Republican votes to help them do that. And there does not look like there are 17 votes that are willing to do that. Meanwhile, get this might be a reason. According to the Daily Beast, Donald Trump is planning a nationwide speaking tour specifically aimed at getting back at the Republicans who voted to impeach him, as well as any GOP Senate member who speaks out against him during this week's trial. Might be a reason for that. A group of black Republicans wants the Smithsonian Museum in Washington to, as they say, better reflect Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas's legacy. Justice Thomas was nominated to the High Court, you may remember, by the first President Bush to replace the legendary jurist Thurgood Marshall. The Senate has confirmed Dennis McDonough to head the Department of Veterans Affairs. McDonough will be the second non-military guy to head the VA, but he says that's really a plus. He says, unlike others, his direct access to the president, for one, and his experience working with the Congress should help with issues like the VA's increased use of private health care and the department's handling of the pandemic. He says he knows a lot of folks on the Hill, and he's able to negotiate terms with them. Sad news in the world of entertainment. Actor Christopher Plummer has died. He played the father of the Von Tropps in the Sound of Music, among many other roles. And also, very sadly, one of the original Supremes, Mary Wilson, has died at age 76. She died in her Las Vegas home. No word on the cause of death. Mary Wilson co-founded the group when she was only 15. Her memoir, Dream Girls, inspired the Broadway show and more, again, and movie. But we don't know what happened, but we will miss the beautiful Mary Wilson. She's dead at age 76. Back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
A viral TikToker, her name is Tessica Brown. She had the Twitterverse invested in her unusual hair story. Let's start there, okay? For those of you who haven't heard, Brown shared that her slick back ponytail was laid for a month because, get this guys, she used Gorilla Glue adhesive spray after she ran out of her normal spray, which is a spray called Got to Be hairspray. I'm very familiar with Got to Be hairspray.
Yeah.
As you can imagine, it's been a nightmare ever since. Tessica Brown's followers
Gorilla Glue. Why would you do that? Do you know where you had to go to buy Gorilla Glue?
It's hardware.
Hardware
store.
Store, right?
Like Home Depot and...
Yeah. Gorilla Glue ain't at Sally's.
No.
Right.
No.
Yeah. No, I've never seen it there.
Gorilla Glue ain't at Walgreens over there by the hair. Let me explain something to you. If you buy something for your hair next to some nails.
Well, I don't think she went out to buy it for that. I think she already had it at the house.
And she was trying to slick her hair down. You know how we sisters are about our hair. We want.
If you want to slick your hair down and you walk one row over from the plywood, man, what?
Well, anyway,
yeah.
They do have a warning label on there that says do not get it into your eyes or get it on your skin. They do have that.
Nowhere on your body do you want Gorilla Glue.
Yeah. She went to the hospital and everything. I mean,
and they couldn't help her at the hospital.
Yeah,
she's trying to sue the hospital and
sue the hospital.
Yeah,
what?
she's trying to, because they didn't help
put the glue on there.
Have you ever seen the Gorilla Glue commercial?
Yeah.
Anybody on there attaching their weave with it?
No.
You can pick up a cylinder block with Gorilla Glue.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel bad for. Okay, let me ask you all a question. Let me ask you a question. Well, she can't shave her hair because she can't. The clippers can't cut through the glue.
No.
Yeah, I heard she
No, that's
tried
what they're
that.
saying.
Yeah.
She can't shave it off either.
Yeah, she can't shave it off, perm it. People have suggested like using tea tree oil, put a perm on it, alcohol, coconut
oil. Go to
oil.
a pool party. That's a damn show.
Nothing has worked. Nothing. Her hair has looked like this for over a month now. Every hair in place because of the Gorilla Glue.
Excuse me, Sherry.
You could have used some Murray's pomade and slicked it down.
I said she can go to a pool party, and this is a sticky situation, and she is stuck on stupid. That's all I had to say. I ain't saying nothing else. You know.
Oh my goodness. I just.
I feel bad for her. I saw the
do
video.
too.
She made a huge mistake, and she's
at least she can work out now.
I sat in the rain. And she can go in the rain, Steve. She's going in the rain.
She can go around. She can work out now. She the one sister can just work out. Ain't got to worry about her hair.
All right.
I hate
coming
them.
up at 34 minutes after, we'll talk Valentine.
Ass gonna get in shape. I can tell you that though.
Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
passing on big plans for a night on the town in favor of a quiet Valentine's Day at home. Valentine's Day is coming up, people. Lots of us are doing just that this year, but that doesn't mean it can't be romantic, right? So we called back in our Chief Love Officer, our CLO, the CLO, Steve Harvey. Yeah. We called him in to give out some tips to create Valentine's Day romance ambiance on a budget. All right, so Steve, come on. You do this very well.
Do high end and mid range, dog.
Oh, okay. So tell me what you want. Give me dollar amounts. I need
Go
to know.
ahead. Go ahead, Tommy.
Tommy, you start.
Give me a dollar amount and then the situation.
Oh, okay.
Jay, you go first.
You go first.
Oh, I go first. Okay. You on a budget, Steve. You only got $20. That's all you got.
Yeah.
You're a young person. You're young. You don't have a whole lot of money, but you got.
Hurting right now.
There's a lot of people. Yeah, $20. That's all you got is $20. What can you do for $20?
Buy a card. Go buy a Valentine's card that says as close to how you feel as possible. Memorize the words, and then recite the card to her, but act it out while holding a box of chocolates. And every time you get to a pointed line in the poem, hand her a piece of chocolate.
That's nice. I like
That's really nice.
Yeah, I like that.
That's really nice.
That's $20.
Yeah.
That's the thought that counts, girl. He got in front of me.
Can I say one?
See right here? No. What's your next one, Shirley? See right here.
Come on,
this
Tommy,
fool
you
right
go.
here.
I think what he wants to say
I know. I'm
is-
not gonna mess it up. No.
Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead, Jay.
Okay, you bought a card. Do you give her the change? That's all I'm saying.
I hate him.
Ain't no change out the candy, boy.
You can
Next
get
question.
$5 candy.
Go ahead.
He mad.
Jay, your arms are folded.
I know.
Yeah.
Come on,
Okay,
Tommy, you're up next.
Let's go to
Go ahead,
$500. $500.
Okay.
And no going out, eating at home,
It's a big
dinner at
jump.
home.
How
How
much?
do I do it?
Say what now?
$500.
$500.
From
And you ain't
20
finna
to
go nowhere?
$500?
All right,
Can't go nowhere at
$500.
home.
Can't go
Yes,
nowhere.
sir.
For $500, you can't go nowhere. You can have a chef prepare the meal, drop it off at your house. You go downstairs, make sure it's where the kids can't come to. Set up a 2-top table with candles, have flowers, a card, and sexy music, and have the prepared chef meal brought down and delivered to you in the basement, dinner, or up on the roof or wherever you at, and have dinner. $500, you can get that.
Okay. All right.
Love it.
All right.
That's nice.
That's very nice. Okay, Junior, you got
That
one
is
for
very
Steve?
nice.
Okay.
I was.
Oh, you got another one, Jake?
All right, so we just throwing
Go ahead,
tantrums.
Junior.
High end, high end.
High end.
Yeah, $1,500 budget.
At home?
No, not at home. No.
Hey, dog. High
Then
end.
where can we
Okay,
go?
ahead.
No, I'm just saying like a hotel room.
$1,500. Oh,
Yeah.
dog. I got you straight.
Yeah.
All right.
It's COVID. We ain't going.
Yes.
$1,500. Yeah, you can go out. COVID. You get your nice hotel room. You can get the room for about. You can get $1,000 room. You can get a little suite somewhere,
Okay.
and then you could have the chef bring the dinner to the suite.
Oh.
Right.
See,
With a mask.
and that you ain't got to do none of that. Bring the food to the suite. Set it up at a table. You can have in-room service, full. Come in with the little chef jacket on, lay your meal out, and you in a suite. And then after the suite is over, you go to the music channel, cut the music on, and y'all go back in the bedroom and just start. Yeah.
Yes. Get to the holly.
What about if you have?
Oh, look at the time, Jay. Yeah. Sorry. Coming up next, the nephew with the prank phone call for the day right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject, my mom and my baby daddy. Wait till you hear this one. You're not going to believe it. Right now, though, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
Valentine's gift card. Oh. Valentine's gift card. Let's go, Cat.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Bryce.
Yeah, this is Bryce.
Hey, Bryce, how you doing, man? My name is Alvin, bro. How you doing today?
I'm good, man. What's up?
Hey, listen, I know you're married to Trisha, right?
To Trish? Yeah. Who's this?
Okay, like I said, yeah, my name is Alvin, and I'm just trying to make sure I got the right person, man, because you half black, half white, right? From what I understand.
Yeah, I'm half black. Who the is this? Why are you asking me questions? What's going on? You okay?
No, everything's cool, man. Everything's cool. Trish, so check this out, man.
Okay,
but listen,
just say what you gotta say. I'm at work, man. Say what you need to say. What's happening?
Okay, listen, I sent Trisha some flowers for Valentine's. They're gonna get there on Friday, but I accidentally put I ordered a gift card along with it, and they put this gift card in Trisha's gift bag, and really that gift card should really be for my wife. And I was trying to see if you get to the gift bag before, maybe you could get it out for me so I could get that gift card.
Okay, so you sent my wife flowers for Valentine's Day, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but that's not the key. The key is that it's a gift card in there that I need. You know?
Oh, so
and that's
you
what
accidentally sent a gift card to my wife. You just wanted the flowers to go to her. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I sent the flowers.
Man, yeah, no problem. No, that's cool, man. This happens. We make mistakes all the time. How about this? How about you come on over, and I will be more than happy to give you the gift card, because I'm sure, if you send it with the flowers, I'll just have to hand the gift card over to you, and probably a nice beating too, you stupid mother. Why in the would you ever call me about this?
Hey, man. And I didn't expect all this hostility.
What's your name, Alvin? Is it Alvin?
My name's Alvin, but
hostility?
Okay. Hey, bro, all I'm trying to do is, like I say, I
ain't your f***ing bra. What do you mean you didn't think there's going to be hostility? You send my f***ing wife flowers, mother. How do you even know my wife? How do you know Trish? How do you know Trish?
I work in the building that Trish works in. So
you work with her? Okay, good.
I don't work with her. I don't work for her company at all. But my floor is on a different floor. I work in a different company, but she works in the same building. So, yeah. Dude, I'm just trying to get the gift card, man. I ain't even trying to trip, dude.
So you sent some flowers. When the flowers going to be here? What time are the flowers supposed to be here?
The flowers getting there sometime Friday. I mean, on Valentine's.
Friday.
Yeah.
On Valentine's Day. Okay, good. So how about you come down here on Friday, okay? And I will give the flowers to Trish, and I will give you the gift card. And you mentioned if I was half black or half white. And I'll go ahead and let you know that both sides are going to beat your motherfucking because you got to be the most ignorant motherfucker I've ever met in my goddamn life. I don't care if you're green, blue, yellow, lavender. I don't know what the you are, but you are the dumbest piece of I've ever met. You come here Friday. You come here, and your wife will get her great gift card, and my wife will get your flowers, and everybody's going to be happy.
Hey, dude, what's all this about, man?
Okay, so have you gone out with Trish? Or you guys want for lunch or maybe a movie, or how much time have you spent with my wife?
I ain't spent no time with her.
Why are you stuttering now? What do you mean you ain't spent no time with her? How you seem to know all about her? You haven't gone out one time with my wife?
No, I ain't never went out with her.
So you just have a crush on my wife? Is that what you're trying to say? And you just accidentally sent some bullshit to her? Is that what's going on?
I didn't accidentally send the flowers. I sent them because I wanted her to have. She's a pretty lady. I wanted her to have the flowers.
Oh,
but I didn't want her to have my wife's gift card though.
What did you think I was going to be? How did in your fucking crazy bullshit mind did you think this was going to be okay? What if I called you right now and be like, hey, I sent your wife a can you send it back to me? Like, how would you feel if I did the same to you?
Well, I mean, you're talking about something different from flowers, and that sounds like a little bit offensive, don't you think?
Oh, that's offensive. Yeah, man. I'm sorry, Albert. Is it Albert?
It's not Albert. It's Alvin. No, it's Alvin, man. It's Alvin.
I don't give a what it is. Alvin, come see me on Friday. I'm gonna have your gift card. I'm super excited to meet you. This is This is going to be the best Valentine's Day of my fucking life. Come visit me. You sent the flowers to the house, right?
I got the address that Tommy gave me.
Who the is Tommy?
He the one gave me the address. He the one told me.
And Tommy come. How about you and Tommy come over to the house? We'll have a fucking guys' night. I'll put on a game. Gonna have some pretzels. Why don't you both come over here?
Okay, but why all the hostility when somebody's showing your wife some love, dude?
No, there's no hostility whatsoever. Did you hear hostility? I just invited you and your boy Tommy to come to my house. That's not hostile. I'm being hospitable. That's what it is. It's hospitable. Come see me. Come see me.
Okay, so let me ask you something, man. Don't you drop Trish off to work every morning?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, now when y'all riding to work, ain't y'all listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show?
This is not the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
This is Nephew Tommy, baby. Come on, Bryce. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your wife, Trish, got me to prank phone call you. Home run, baby. Oh yeah.
There's no way. Oh, now I'm back. I'm pissed at her again. And now I'm going through so many emotions right now. I was like, who could be this stupid? Oh, man. I am boiling. Holy oh, she's going to pay for this one.
You got to tell me, Bryce, what is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
The mother Steve Harvey Show, baby.
Come on, get a prank of some. Get a prank of some. Get a prank of some.
I love him. I love him. Right.
Brother was standing job.
Yes.
You got to be the most ignorant blankety blank I ever talked to in my life.
You get the card.
Hey, man, but you know what I loved about him?
What?
He decided, let me shut all this hostility off. Let me just invite him over, him and Tommy. I'll put the game on. We're going to have boys. Come on, man.
Some pretzels.
Come on. Yeah. Come on. Seriously, he wanted to see y'all.
Come see me.
Oh, dog. It was going to jump off, man.
Yeah. He said both his black side and his white side.
It's going to beat your ass.
Yeah.
Okay, if you blue or lavender.
Yeah. Right, Junior.
You got to be the stupid. Oh, man.
Yeah, tell me how it was going to play out in your stupid blank mind. That's what I mean, it is.
What do you mean? Wait. What do you mean with all this hostility? How you thought this was going to go?
Right.
Alvin, whatever your is, Alvin, man. I don't give a what your name is. This going to be the best Valentine I ever had.
And bring Tommy, too. I'm going to whoop his ass. Yeah, bring Tommy.
And I'm super excited to meet you. Super excited.
Super duper.
Oh, this is going to be great. Keep it stupid. That's my job.
That's what you do. That's what you do, man.
Thank you, Team Tommy. Thank you. That's how we roll.
Hey, Jay.
That's how we roll. When my boy murdered a hit, I'm right there with him. That's what we
man.
do.
Hey, man. Hey, you do good pranks. Yeah. Do you need this much damn animation?
And he do good murder the hits. Tell him that.
But every damn prank.
We don't hear from you enough.
I'm belittling both of y'all.
Don't belittle his work.
Two old needy ass people.
That shouldn't be
Hey,
thank
King
you,
of pranks and King of murder the hits.
Coming up, Strawberry Letter. My mom and my baby daddy is the subject. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it's time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And listen, if you need advice on relationships, sex, dating, work, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now.
Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, my mom and my baby daddy. Dear Steve and Shirley, I have known my baby daddy since high school. When I was 20, I got pregnant and we moved in together, but he cheated a lot. So when my son was 6, we broke up, and my mom offered to let him live with her temporarily. My son is 16 now, and my baby daddy still lives with my mom. My mom has 7 sisters that are very messy, and they've always joked with my mom about having a fine young man living with her. One of my aunts has said for years that she's 100% sure that my mom and baby daddy are messing around. She swears that my mom got drunk at a house party and went into the bathroom with my baby daddy for close to 20 minutes and came out bragging about how good he was. Over the years, I heard stuff like, how's your mama and baby daddy? One of my older aunts finally told me the truth, but I didn't want to believe it. She said that my mom told her she really likes my baby daddy and it's way more than a sugar mama thing. She said my mom feels terrible about it and she's not going to stop having sex with him or put him out. A short while after that, my baby daddy came over to see our son, and he had been drinking. They were playing video games, and my baby daddy's phone rang. My son heard him say, "I love you too, baby, and I'll be home after I beat your grandson in one more game." My son tried to fight his daddy, and I had to get between them. My baby daddy told my son he'd teach him about being a man later and how stuff like this just happened. I told my son that's not what manhood is about, and how do I fix this for my son? I'm hurt too, but I'm more worried about him. Wow. This is really sad. I mean, this is a horrible, horrible situation here. I mean, your mom did the ultimate betrayal, and I could see why you didn't want to hear the truth because you probably already suspected it anyway, but you didn't want to hear it because this is your mother. It's unthinkable. I mean, you know, you're beyond mad at this point. I know you want to fight her. You want to fight your mom, and you probably would if it wasn't your mom. I mean, this is not what a mom does to her daughter. Moms don't do this. And to her grandson, for that matter. I mean, both of them are to blame. Of course, the baby daddy. Oh my God. But it's hard to get over this kind of hurt. It's hard. It doesn't matter if you and the baby daddy were no longer together. That doesn't even matter at this point. It's just wrong, okay? You told your son right when you said that this is not what manhood is about. His father is a very poor example of manhood. How can he date his son's grandmother and his mother? I mean, stuff like that, it just doesn't happen. So he told him wrong. So he's teaching his son that men have no control over themselves, or they just, if it's okay if they date their mom and their grandmother, that's okay. No, that's not okay. It's just really wrong. My suggestion is to, I don't know, get your son to a mentor, a real good mentor, a good example of what a man should be in his life, so he could show him what it really is all about. It's not what his father is talking about, not this mess. But I mean, that is my suggestion to you. Talk more to your son, about this situation, because I'm sure he's upset. And why would his dad say that in front of him anyway to his grandmother? This is just a mess. But I would look into a mentor, some man that will be a shining example to what a man should be for your son. Steve?
Okay, Shirley, I agree. I have so many problems in this letter. At first I was going to joke about it, but then it turned really seriously because there's this little boy involved. Mm-hmm. Y'all adults, I don't care what y'all do. But I do care about what adults do in front of children. And especially men, because men, we just have to do a better job of setting examples for our sons. It's for the little things. It's okay to tell your son not to cry, but you also have to inform him that it's okay to cry. You know what I mean? There has to be a balance.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Listen, you got pregnant when you was 20 with your high school sweetheart. And y'all moved in together, but he cheated a lot. The letter just takes a turn right away. So when my son was 6, we broke up, and my mom offered to let him live with her temporarily. Wait a minute, hold up. I'm confused. You and your boyfriend break up, and you have a baby. Your mom offers to let him come live with her. Why ain't you and the boy go live with your mama? That's normally how it go. In the normal scope of things, the daughter goes with her mom, with her son, so she'll have some help and, and let this dude fend for himself. That's all that was. So I was confused about that. Well, my son is now 16, and my baby daddy still live with his mom. My mom has 7 sisters. They're very messy, and they've always joked with my mom about having a fine young man living with her. Excuse me, he left when he was 6, your son's 16. He been at your mama's house 10 years.
Right.
10 years. Who need 10 years to get on their feet? Who? Yeah, anybody can pull it together in 10 years.
She doesn't want him to.
I'm confused. I have more when we come back, but this is trifling.
Really, it really is bad. It's bad. All right, Steve. We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. My mom and my baby daddy. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter subject, my mom and my baby daddy.
Well, this young lady, 20 years old, got pregnant by her high school sweetheart. They moved in together. He cheated a lot. So when their son was 6, they broke up, and her mother offered to let him live with her temporarily. Like I said earlier, that's backward. Usually the girl and the baby go stay with one of their parents so they can have some help and assistance and let the guy go fend for himself. That was backwards already. Well, my son is 16 now, and my baby daddy still live with his mom, with your mama. That's 10 years. He been at your mama's house for 10 years. Now, if she was honestly trying to help him out in the beginning, she been helping him for 10 years? Has she been helping her daughter and her grandchild? Or she just helping him?
It didn't say.
This sucks, man. Now, my mom has 7 sisters that are very messy, and they've always joked with my mom about having a fine young man living with her. Well, let me throw this in. If your mom got 7 sisters that are messy, ain't your mama one of the sisters? Ain't she from a messy family? Uh-oh. Starting to sound like the story to me. If all 7 of your sisters is messy, how did she skip the messiness? She didn't. One of your aunts has said for years that she's 100% sure that my mom and baby daddy are messing around. Well, he been there 10 years. Who living at this house for 10 years and what? Now, she swears that my mom got drunk at a house party. Right there. See, we're in a family that's still throwing house parties. You see where this is going? There's no progression in this story at all. Your mama got drunk at a house party. How old are you to stop going to house parties and get drunk? Let's see, this story ain't got no upside. And came and went into the bathroom with your baby daddy for close to 20 minutes, came out bragging about how good he was. You saw Boomerang.
Gerard's parents.
You saw the movie. When the late, great Witherspoon came out that bathroom with that jacket inside out. You saw it.
Must you embarrass me at every possible occasion?
I heard stuff like, how your mom and baby daddy? One of my older aunts finally told me the truth, but I didn't want to believe her. What is it you didn't want to believe? One of the older aunts finally told her, and you didn't even want to believe her. Why? He been over there 10 years. She said your mom told her she really likes my baby daddy and it's more than a sugar mama thing. Okay, so she taking care of this boy. She said my mom feels terrible about it, but she's not going to stop having sex with him or put him out. Short while after that, my baby daddy came over to see our son. He been drinking. Okay, see, there's no progression in this story. Your baby daddy still drinking. Your baby daddy still live at home with your mama.
Still a boy.
He been over there 10 years. He 34. You got pregnant at 20. Your husband was 6 when he left. He been over there 10 years. Your husband 36 years old.
You said your husband was 6?
Yeah.
No, the boy was 6. The baby was 6 when he went and lived with your mama. He been over there 10 years. You was pregnant at 20. your man is your baby's daddy boy is 36 and live with your mama that she taking care of, and she want to have sex with him and she ain't putting him out. Then your baby daddy came over to see our son. He was drinking at 36, still drinking, still living home with your mama. They playing video games. My baby daddy phone rang. Your son, who is older now, heard him say, I love you too, baby, and I'll be home after I beat your grandson in one more game. Then your son tried to fight his daddy. Why? Because your son know that's wrong. However old your son is, he already know his daddy wrong for that. I had to get between them. My baby daddy told my son he'd teach him about being a man later on. When is he going to teach him? He don't know.
This a trifling mama.
So this a trifling mama. This a trifling baby daddy. And so Shirley is correct. You got to get a male mentor in front of this young man. And it's a damn shame that he going to teach him about being a man later and how stuff like this just happens. It don't just happen. See, anything that's been happening for 10 years don't just keep happening. At one point, we on purpose. Right. You can write to having sex off with your mama, your stepmama, one time.
Yeah.
But unless you've been drunk continuously for 10 years, you ain't had a sober moment in 10 years to rethink this. I told my son that's not what manhood is about. You are absolutely correct. How do I fix this for my son? I'm hurt too, but I'm more worried about him. Get your son around some men. Get your son to church. Let him be around some solid people. He's got to have faith in this situation, and so do you. You may need counseling and prayer, and you need to get yourself together so you and your son can move forward. And I don't know how you're going to address your mama with this, but something got to get brought to light. Quit acting like this is happening right here.
All right, thanks, Steve.
See, I'd like to super glue his little ass.
Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. Check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Coming up at 46 minutes after Junior Sports Talk, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we go. Junior is here with Sports Talk. What you got for us, Junior? Let's go.
Well, Tommy, Jay, listen, they probably got this misconstrued some kind of way, but now they're not saying that Tom Brady is the greatest winner ever now. They took a poll now. They want to know. Now, Tom Brady got 7 Super Bowls.
Right.
Then you got Serena Williams with 23 Grand Slam titles. You got Michael Jordan with 6 NBA championships. Now they're trying to make it between these 3. How do you even make this comparison?
Just let him be the best football player, quarterback. Leave it at that.
Right. And Michael Jordan, because Serena Williams got 23 Grand Slam titles.
Yeah.
Do you understand, man, what that is?
Yeah. 23? That means she has to win almost 80% of the time when she's on this court. Yeah. Forget 23 titles, man. And
she's a bad girl.
I mean, it's just hard to win 7 Super Bowls. I mean, some people even get to play a whole career, 15 years, and never make it to a Super Bowl. So to get there 10 times is pretty amazing. Yes. Now they're saying because of that Michael Jordan is better because he went to the championship and never lost a championship.
That's a true statement.
And never went to a Game 7.
Why are we mixing the sports, though?
Because they want to know
it's about
best
winners.
winning.
It's about, winners.
It's just about the best winner.
Winners.
See, here's the deal.
I tell you what.
The number one spectator sport in the United States of America is football.
That's true.
So that's the problem that you have. Now, culturally, the biggest sport outside of that is basketball. And then you argue baseball. Tennis is not the biggest spectator sport in America. The whole damn stadium don't hold 4,000 people sometimes.
No. Right.
So, you know what I mean?
Well, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Bill Russell. I mean, how many championships he got? 13?
13.
Woo. How he not in the conversation?
Dog, that's what I'm saying. See, we just pick who we want. Bill Russell was, 13 championships, that's a team. So if you want to go by team wins, now they was all with the Celtics. But that's 13 championships.
If we're talking greatness, Tiger got to be in the conversation. If we talking greatness.
Who?
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
If we talking greatness.
Dog.
Yeah,
I just think, you know what I think, fellas? I think we just go by sports.
That's
Right.
Just
Football player, Tom Brady is the greatest football player to play the game. Tennis, Serena Williams.
And if
golf,
you,
Tiger
if
Woods.
you don't,
That's the best way to do it. Let's keep it like that.
And the only one you got any argument with in any sport is Michael and LeBron. And some people want to argue Kobe.
Yeah.
All right, we could argue about this forever. Coming up at the top of the hour.
Patrick Mahomes who's the greatest. He'll tell you who's the greatest.
Fights. Stupid fights right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so this story is for the guys. Listen up, guys. It's a discussion we saw on Facebook. It's from a guy named Jimmy. Jimmy says, I was listening to my longtime married friends fight about when the bad weather was going to start this weekend. Usually when they disagree, the husband just shuts up and smiles. This time, though, the wife was very condescending, not to mention wrong, that the snow was supposed to start 12 hours earlier. And that's what they were fighting about.
The weather.
Yeah.
That's what they were fighting about. Just dumb, stupid arguments, right?
Stupid.
Little things.
Right.
So, yeah. So I got to ask you guys, Steve, Tommy Jr., Jay, of course, what was the most stupid fight or the stupidest fight you guys have ever been in? Maybe that ended your relationship. What, Jay? I hear you. What,
It didn't
Jay?
end the relationship, but it was a big ass fight. It was a movie that I wanted to go see. I can't remember the name of the movie. So we go to the movie. We get there a little late. Huh? I can't remember the name of the movie. The fight took away from the movie. Anyway, we go to the movies, and we go inside. There's no seats for us to sit together. I really wanted to see this movie. I wasn't going to see this movie with or without her. I said, you can sit up there. I'll sit down here. First of all, I like to sit up front, close to the screen. That's me.
Oh, you one of them.
She don't like to sit. I'm one of them. She don't like to sit up here. So there was a seat up front, and there was a seat in the back on the edge where we both could see the movie. This is what we came to the movies to do. We didn't come to the movies to go sit together. We came to see the damn movie. We didn't say, let's go to the movies so we can sit together. We said, let's go see the movie because this is what we wanted to see. We've already went past certain steps.
You didn't sit with your girl, Jay? You didn't sit with your
Well,
girl.
I'm not finished, Tommy. We went. We got the tickets. We at the movie. We inside. Two seats, one up front, one to the back. She said, I'm not sitting there or I'm going to go home. I said, well, go home. Go ahead and go home. I'll see you after the movie. Because I'm not leaving this damn movie. It took 6 weeks before she spoke to me again, but
But you saw the movie.
That's what you deserve.
I saw
That's what you deserve.
the damn movie. That's my story.
Come on. Who's next? Junior, what you got, Junior?
Oh, drive-through. So I was at McDonald's drive-through. You know they got the two menus back there? We the only ones in the drive-through. I said, why you stop back here? Just pull up to the speaker, and then we can tell him we won't. She said, well, I'm not ready yet. It don't matter. He is paid to wait. All he gonna say is, let me know when you're ready to order. Nah, she gonna sit there and say, we don't need to pull up. We gonna order to pick our mind up. It's McDonald's. It's the same thing on the menu every day.
For the last 50 years.
What? Quarter pounder, Big Mac, chicken sandwich, fish sandwich, shakes, fries. It's the same thing. How you don't know?
All
delicious. And then Tommy, Jay, I didn't even go upstairs to go to sleep. I slept on the couch for 2 weeks. I'm not going up there. Pull up to the window.
Come on, Tommy. What you got, Tommy?
Love it.
All right, this one happened
Before we
during
get to
COVID.
Steve.
This one happened during COVID. We have had a knockdown drag out about paper towel. For some reason, I think a full paper towel is a full sheet. She think that little half is enough, and she keep bringing me that. And I hate that. I want the whole damn paper towel. So I accidentally waste something in the kitchen, and I just pulled off about 8 of them so I could wipe it up. Why are you using all those paper towels? I'm like, wait a minute. We got paper towel money. What is wrong? And it just went. We didn't speak to each other about 3 days behind them damn paper towels, man. I buy my own paper towels now. I do.
You're so petty.
I buy my own damn paper towel. I got
and
a
you
whole
rip them off in her face.
Right,
Yeah,
Steve.
take this. Right, go ahead, Steve.
Steve, we're going to come back with your story, okay?
Yeah.
We need all the time we can get for your story. We'll have more of the crazy fights with these guys coming up at 20 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, before we left, we were talking about crazy fights that you have with your spouse over something stupid. What
Doesn't
you
have
got?
to, but it wasn't a spouse. So I'm dating this girl, and she's Catholic, and she invites me to church. And so I go, and we're sitting there, and so bunch of songs I'd never heard. They would dry, hymn books. So they said, open up your book, and they said to a page. And I open it, and I'm expecting, something. And I hadn't heard none of these songs before. And everybody reading the words and singing along. And so I ain't want to. So I ain't say nothing. She said, are you not on the right page? Yeah, I can count. I know the page numbers. I don't know these songs. She said, well, just sing along. So I started humming a song that I like. Tell him what you want. Jesus on the... She said, what are you doing? That's not the song. I said, that's the song I want to sing. I say, because we black at our church, these songs we sing. I don't want to sing the white song. These aren't white songs. These are gospel songs. This ain't black songs, girl. Now, I don't know how long you been going to this church. I ain't heard Jesus on the main line, Brighter Day, Jesus Will Fix It. I don't want to sing these songs right here. She said, just sing the songs if you're going to date me. I shut the book up. I ain't got to sing none of these songs right here. And I don't know what he up there talking to Latin for, because I don't even know Spanish.
At 33 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
A viral TikToker, her name is Tessica Brown. She had the Twitterverse invested in her unusual hair story. Let's start there, okay? For those of you who haven't heard, Brown shared that her slick back ponytail was laid for a month because, get this guys, she used Gorilla Glue adhesive spray after she ran out of her normal spray, which is a spray called Got to Be hairspray. I'm very familiar with Got to Be hairspray.
Yeah.
As you can imagine, it's been a nightmare ever since. Tessica Brown's followers
Gorilla Glue. Why would you do that? Do you know where you had to go to buy Gorilla Glue?
It's hardware.
Hardware
store.
Store, right?
Like Home Depot and...
Yeah. Gorilla Glue ain't at Sally's.
No.
Right.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never seen it there.
Gorilla
Any
Glue
beauty
ain't
supply
at
store.
Walgreens over there by the hair. Let me explain something to you. If you buy something for your hair next to some nails.
Well, I don't think she went out to buy it for that. I think she already had it at the house.
And she was trying to slick her hair down. You know how we sisters are about our hair. We want
If you want to slick your hair down and you walk one row over from the plywood. Man. What?
Well, anyway,
yeah.
They do have a warning label on there that says do not get it into your eyes or get it on your skin. They do have that.
Nowhere on your body do you want Gorilla Glue.
Yeah. She went to the hospital and everything. I mean,
and they couldn't help her at the hospital.
they couldn't
She's
do
trying to sue
anything
the
in
hospital
ER.
and
Sue the hospital.
Yeah.
What?
Because they didn't
put
help
the glue
her.
on there.
Have you ever seen the Gorilla Glue commercial?
Yeah.
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 Anybody
gorilla for
on
a
there
reason.
attaching their weave with it.
No.
And
You
this
can
is
pick
her-
up a cylinder block with Gorilla Glue.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel
people
bad for.
suggest
Okay,
it.
let me ask
I
you all
feel
a
bad
question.
for her, too.
I do
Let me ask you a question. Well, she can't shave her hair because she can't. The clippers can't cut through the glue.
No.
Yeah, I heard she
No, that's
tried
what they're
that,
saying.
yeah.
She can't shave it off either.
Yeah, she can't shave it off, perm it. People have suggested like using tea tree oil, put a perm on it, alcohol,
She can go
coconut
to
oil.
a pool party. That's a damn show.
Nothing has worked. Nothing. Her hair has looked like this for over a month now. Every hair in place because of the Gorilla Glue.
Excuse me,
She
Sherry.
could have used
Excuse
some
me,
Murray's
Sherry. What did you say,
pomade
Jay?
and slicked it
What did you
down.
say, Jay?
I said she can go to a pool party, and this is a sticky situation, and she is stuck on stupid. That's all I had to say. I ain't saying nothing else. You know.
Oh my goodness. Coming up, it is our last break of the day.
It is the last break of the day. Remember, that is not baby hair. I've never seen babies do their hair like that. That's all I'm saying.
And we'll have some
That
closing
is
remarks.
all I'm saying. Never seen one baby do their hair like that.
We'll have some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey right after this at 49 After.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are. Last break of the day on this Tuesday. Last break of the day.
Come on in here and put some Gorilla Glue on it, huh?
Make it stick.
Come on, make it stick, Steve.
I feel
Come
sorry
on,
for that
man.
little girl, man.
I do too.
I do too.
Hey man,
Oh,
I really do. Hey man, let me, about the little girl. I feel sorry for her, but I mean, folks, come on now. At the end of the day, we got to really the need for vanity cannot override your common sense. I mean, come on, man, y'all, come on.
She made a terrible bad decision. And
Yeah.
Horrible decision. I feel sorry for her.
I do too.
I
really do.
I'm pretty sure when she first put it on, she went, boy, this got my hair laid down like I like it forever.
Yeah.
And, it's horrible. I don't know what to do, but, that just goes to show you, man, we so obsessed with vanity, man, that we stop thinking. And, man, we got to think.
Always.
Eventually she'll be fine. Somebody will tell her something and come up with something. It's going to be a process, but I don't,
That's a long
I stuck my tongue on an ice tray one time, but I just did that one time.
Ooh.
I did that one time.
Yeah.
I mean, we've all done dumb things. We've all made,
I did
stupid
that,
decisions.
Steve. Yeah.
As young. So you're right, Steve.
I wouldn't have put
Hopefully
it on
it'll be
Instagram. I wouldn't have put it out there. I really wouldn't have. That's just me. I wouldn't have told them.
She needs help, though. I mean,
Yeah.
she needs help getting it.
Help, though, Jay.
Yeah, she needs. I would have, because she's at her wit's end. She doesn't know what to do right now.
And she put it out there to tell people not to do it, too.
Yeah, to help someone. Yeah.
She said don't make a
That
mistake
she didn't
like
have
she
to do.
did.
I think everybody know not to do that.
Not
She
the
didn't have to do what,
heads
Tom?
up, heads up about it.
She need to put a video out there to tell us not.
I mean, if you run out of this, don't use this. I'm trying to figure out who else thought of that.
Yeah, what's the information for?
Yeah. If you run out of something for your hair, don't go down to the hardware store next to the plywood and pick up nothing that's in the nail section.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all, come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, really, man?
See how this holds these two pieces of wood together? See how that is tight? Don't put this in your hair.
Right.
But you could have used Murray's. What's Murray's? What's all them greases back in the day?
Sporting Waves. It's called it Bergamot. Proline.
Yeah.
Man.
Crown
Dukes
Roll.
would have laid it down. Some
Brown.
Dukes, Steve,
Cry-
that'll
boy.
lay it down.
Boy, shut
Man.
up.
Dukes.
Boy, I used to have some pretty waves in my hair.
Yeah.
Huh? Really?
Oh, surely.
Duke,
I had waves. You couldn't tell me nothing.
You put that stocking
Brush
cap
and a
on?
stocking cap.
Man.
I can't
Please.
imagine. I just can't imagine.
Dog, I lay a hot washcloth on top of them after I brush them.
Yeah, on top of it.
Yeah.
Lay it on the top
Yeah.
and then take it off
and
and go
steam it in
straight
there.
to school. Girl.
And back
Keep
in the
your
day, a stocking cap was a real damn stocking, okay? It was a
with
real
a knot tied
stocking.
in it.
Yeah.
It wasn't tied up with nothing. No, it was a stocking.
Okay, Jay, why are you mad?
What's the anger about?
No, for real. They didn't sell them separate. It wasn't no nightcap. Wasn't none of that. Stocking.
Wave cap.
Straight out the egg.
Yeah.
Straight out of the egg.
A pair of Hanes, dog, and you had to know how to cut them too, because if you didn't cut them right,
What's
you
the
know.
stocking cap?
No,
It won't
you
be
ain't
tight
know what to
right.
do.
You go close to the foot. You go close to the foot of the stocking. As close as you can.
When you top knot it.
Now,
Steve, go ahead, man.
I could use some of my sister's stockings.
Uh-huh.
But one time my aunt stayed with us, and I thought I could use hers, and I couldn't find nowhere to cut it that would fit my head. Every part of that stocking was too damn big.
It was wide, dog.
Hey, dog, one time I cut a pair of pantyhose, and I wore it to school as a dickie.
What?
You remember dickies?
Yeah.
You put them over your head. It was like a turtleneck, but it wasn't a whole turtleneck.
Right.
It just had a bib on the front with the turtleneck. I used to wear her stockings as a dickie.
Oh, God.
That's how big they were, you're saying.
And it was ruffled up. Man, Steve, where you get that silk dickie from? I can't tell you that.
They don't know the struggle.
I can't tell you
They don't know the struggle.
They don't know the struggle. Tommy, you take an old stocking, you put some pennies in it, just fill it with pennies down to the bottom, tie that in a knot, and whoop somebody's behind.
Dog.
What are you talking about?
Dog.
Tell him, Steve. Steve, tell him.
Dog. You could take them to school and get in a real fight with them pennies.
How do we go from hair to weapons?
I'm just trying to tell you what all these stockings is for.
You're crazy.
Hey man,
Young people always tell me.
Hey dog, I'm gonna tell you something else. If you couldn't find no rubber bands to hold your socks up when the elastic went off, you could take a stocking. You could take a stocking and tie them around your calves in a small knot and you can keep your socks up like that too.
You know it.
Because I wore socks to the elastic.
Don't tell me you never went trick or treating with just a stocking over your face and a coat.
Hell yeah.
Because you ain't had no.
Hey, dog, walk right in there. I'm a bank robber.
Yeah.
Instantly with the stocking.
Childhood.
Yeah.
We got
Or you could do show and tell with a stocking over your face and just told the teacher I was an earthworm. Yeah, I did that one, yeah. Y'all have a good
Who
one.
are you, little boy?
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.